Good day, everyone. So, allow me to introduce myself first. I am Abigail B. Mendea from Bachelor of Culture and Arts Education, first year college. So, before we go to our main discussion, let me give you some photos and quotes that is related to our main topic. So, the first slide, as we can see a photo that is consists of a family, and the parents are protecting or guiding their children. As well as the second photo, we can see that the parents of the child is guiding her on her activities. So, the first quotation that we can see from the presentation is, at the end of the day, the most overwhelming key to a child's success is the positive involvement of parents, by Jane D. Hall. So, any idea about the topic that we're going to discuss for today? So, those pictures and quotations are related to our topic, which is parent involvement. So, we all know that our parents has a lot to do with our behavior or on how we perform as a child or as a student. And they are very influential when it comes to our decisions and personality. So, but aside from that, our parents also has a huge role in our academic success as a student. So, parent involvement is another component of inclusive and special education. It is essential because our parents is our first caregiver. So they know more about us, they know more about their children. So it is easy for the teachers or the child to gain more knowledge and to learn easily because of the help of the parents. Direct influence. So because most of the time we are with our parents, they are very influential with us on how we behave, on how we perform. So it is anchored on Bronfenbrenner's human ecological theory. So this figure wants to focus on microsystem because, as we can see from the presentation, we can see that microsystem consists of home, child, siblings, parents, schools, teachers, and peers. So this implies that parents has a huge impact on child's development. So the Division of Early Childhood of the Council Exceptional Children espoused the use of family-centered practices in the assessment and instruction of young child. Turnbull and Turnbull 2002 cited in Kirk et al. 2015 provided the principles of family-centered model. First, honors the family choice by changing the power relationship between professionals and families, abandons a pathology and adopts a strengths orientation, and lastly, where the entire family becomes unit of support and not just a child with disability and the child's mother. So, it says that the family has the power to decide for its children on what modes of learning that the child can get from the professionals. In other words, family has an input together with the professionals. So A, homeschool communication. It is a home-based learning wherein a parent and the teacher collaborate and communicate even the child is learning at home. So communicating with parents can be done in several ways, and the first is parent-teacher conferences. It is a face-to-face meeting held between parents and teacher. In this meeting, both teachers and parents sets their expectation for the year. They set their goals and objectives, and they discusses the action plans that they can give for the child to learn. Second is written communication. It is conducted through written messages like notebooks. Messages are documented. Written communication can be a time consuming, but most of the parents prefer this kind of communication because they can document their child's performance or activities so that they can have it when they needed it. So the third one is digital communication. In this kind of communication, both parents and teacher uses mobile devices. They use technology as their way to communicate like electronic means, emails, text messages. They prefer this kind of communication because it is instant, because of the accessibility of this kind of communication. They can easily update about the progress of the child. And lastly, homeschool contracts. It is an agreement between parents and teachers. It indicates the performance of the students like their daily report card. Because in the daily report card, it indicates the progress on the about the child's learnings and all the things that needs to be improved. So that would be all. I hope that you learned something from my topic for today's discussion. Thank you so much. God bless.